Okay. We're gonna do like a 2-deal. We're gonna cake these, and then I'll have you stand out in the cold weather on the next bunch of cows.
I figured.
So, caking some cows. So what we're doing is we're putting out winter protein for our cows. And we buy it in a pellet form. Right now this is 26 or 25% protein. And these are some cows that we're gonna have to resort because we have some fall calvers in here and then some spring calvers, so we're gonna have to sort them back up. Someone left the gate open, and so we're kicking them. That way they keep on their body condition throughout the winter. Because the grass is dormant and it loses a lot of protein. And my wife is snickering over there. I don't know why. What are you snickering about?
Forgetting where you're going, what your count is.
No, I know what my count is. It's down here. So I have this fancy little deal on here. That's my counter. So here we go. I have this one like where it just puts it out in piles. That door is spring loaded, and every time it drops a pile, it makes a count. So I know exactly how much I'm putting out, and it's way more accurate this way. And I'm gonna leave my wife to pick up so she can snicker at me some more. And I'll show you how this works. So, this is a new cake feeder that I just bought. That's our gauge. And it's chain driven. So what happens is this chain's running, it fills this chamber in here. So it'll do this, and then all of a sudden, this is on that chain drive. It'll go around and it'll open this trap door, and that's how we drop it in piles. And it's got a little chute here that I can use if I wanted to. That way, if you're feeding in troughs, you can feed in troughs. But we'll put some more cake out for our calves. So we got 69 clicks. We're usually putting out 70 in this pasture, but I may have a cow or two floating around. So I'm just gonna run and make sure there's not a cow somewhere. And if there is, we'll give her some cake. Because what we're doing is we're running through the pasture every other day, and we're feeding them, oh, what does a cow need? What, 20% protein per day? Or 2.5 pounds of protein a day or something like that. So we're feeding them 5 pounds so we can go every other day. That way we're saving on fuel and tires and time. Because it does, once you start feeding every cow, you can spend all day in a pickup. And with everything else that goes on, then it's just not as viable to do that. So, this is my wife. I don't know why she's not filming me. I gotta hold the camera, but that's just how it goes. So these are my floppies, part of them. And my wife's gonna go through and feed them. So, and that's just a beef calf that keeps getting out. But so what it does is it just puts it out in a little pile instead of a string, so the cows can come up to each little pile. And so if you have like a lot of, where you see this, where you have like broken pieces, well, they'll get all that and it won't scatter through there. But I promise you the cows will pick it all up. Tell her something. But. So yeah, came through here, and we're gonna go on to the next pasture. Alright, so what do you think of the cake feeder again?
It's a lot nicer than the old one we have, where you have to rub 2 wires together in order to get it to kick out feed.
Because I won't put new switches on anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bought you a nice new cake feeder. So you're gonna move home and feed cows for me?
I suppose.
Alright. It's on video. I finally have help. But this is one of my old syrup tanks. Baby steaks. Nom nom nom. That's a cute little guy. Oh, I'm not your mommy. Your mommy's back there. Oh, look at you. Alright, you ready to put cake out for me?
Yeah.
So we have our ride or dies with us. But I'll make my wife put out cake.
How many clicks?
75. Let me get my vest and I'm just gonna kind of follow you along. Go up and then curl back around. Alright. So she's putting her clicks out a little further. I don't drive as fast, but I also, it's not a big deal. She's just gonna have to make quite a few. She'll have to come back and do kind of like a circle. But that's just part of it. But, since we started caking the cows, they've really started to group back up because, you know, we don't have giant pastures like a lot of the big 100,000, you know, acre ranches, but we've got we've got decent enough sized pastures, and so they're big enough that the cows will separate and kind of get in their own little groups, and then but now that we're caking, everyone's grouping back up. Look at this brand new baby. Adorable, brand new baby. I knew we had one this morning. Look at that guy. So we're caking these cows, like I said, for protein. That way they don't lose body mass during the winter, and they helps with breed back, and they can. I told her to slow down, so now she's. You want it to make like a pile. There you go. So when you go too fast, it scatters it out. So then you lose the pile effect. So there's our pile. But I just bought this cake feeder. I really like it. This one's a 2,000 pound cake feeder. So if I'm feeding 5 pounds a head a day, then I can't do the whole ranch at all. I'll have to fill it up. Should be 1.5 times at least. I'm gonna be caking over 600 cows, so somewhere in there, and I can do 400 on one full feeder, which I don't know if I can get it completely full, but I'm gonna try. Did you see the new baby? The brand new baby? Oh, there's a brand new baby. How much you put out? 75. Alright, we'll put out a few more. We got a snowstorm coming, so we'll put a little bit more cake out. But I went to buy a mid-range feeder, and it was the same company that makes this one, like a 1,500 pound feeder, and it was like 3,000. 1,200 pound feeder was 2,900, and this 1 ton feeder was 3,100. So I just went ahead and bought the big one because it's less trips, a lot less trips. So the other thing is, when we're caking, like we have a cow all the way over here by herself. She just that was terrible. Sorry about that. Wow. So we'll go check her, but she's just coming back from water, so yeah. Oh my goodness.